Hey, Savannah, it's me, Sabrina. Thank you so much for meeting with me today to be a part of our interview series. I am super excited to have you. You're really our first chapter member, non-board, non-committee person to participate. So kudos to you for being so brave. I want to start by asking you if you don't mind introducing yourself, who you are, and who you work for.
Yeah, so my name is Savannah Robertson, and I work for Knoxville, Knox County Planning in Tennessee, and I manage our regional TDM program called Smart Trips.
So, what does a normal day look like for you, if that such a thing exists?
I think I definitely wear many hats. So it's just kind of, I do a lot of our social media communications, outreach, booking events. Although we don't have a whole lot of events right now, but pre-pandemic booking events. I do a lot of budget maintenance, purchasing of prizes, working with employers to make sure that their employees know about our program. So kind of a little bit of everything.
Awesome. So what then, since you're doing a little bit of everything, what is your background? What did you do before and how did you get into TDM?
So my background, I kind of have a little bit of a catch-all. So my degree is in education, but kind of over the years, my skill set has kind of progressed into just management, like operation management. You think about when I was a teacher, you're managing a bunch of kids. Now it's just kind of in a different setting. So I do a lot of operations management, just making sure all the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted. And then, yeah, it's just a little bit of everything.
It's funny because most of the people that I found, and like I said, I've been doing this a while, but most of the people that I found who work in TDM, we kind of all fall into it. Very rarely do you meet somebody who's like, oh yeah, no, that was totally what I wanted to do as a life dream. But we all end up here.
Well, and that was kind of my thing was I fell in love with active transportation. So kind of on the side, I teach yoga and I am an avid bicyclist, just in my own personal time as a hobby. And in my previous job, I was biking back and forth to work. So when I heard that they needed a program coordinator for a program that promotes active transportation, I was like, oh, this is me. Like, yeah, I'm all for it. And then now, kind of being in the planning side, I'm learning more about policy work, infrastructure planning, and this is my niche. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Your story feels so familiar because that's basically what happened for me. I didn't even know that people had jobs where they kind of did this.
Yeah.
And now it's like, I can't see myself doing anything else.
Yeah. I had never heard of planning. I heard of architecture, but like architecture is completely different. And then, to be a planner, it's this huge thing and you get to do really amazing work. And I don't know. I love it.
Absolutely. Well, that's awesome. So on that note, tell me something that you're working on that really excites you right now or something you will be working
on. So probably my biggest project has been just kind of giving our program a modern look. So I'm very much like an aesthetic person. So just making it pretty, making it look put together. Our program's been around for 16 years and it had just a 16-year-old feel to it. So just trying to make it really approachable, fun. We did a lifestyle shoot kind of out on the streets to kind of make it approachable with pictures of like iconic scenes here in Knoxville. That's been a lot of fun. And then we're kind of on the tail end of that. But then I also do annual planning for our Bike Month festivities. So that's just my favorite time of year. So, and then we do I write the Bike Month Knox guide. So I always look forward to May. And then those couple months prior to plan it.
Yeah. So what got you into being a cyclist in your personal life? Did you just always grow up cycling? Was it something from your family, a friend, or just something you picked up?
I just picked it up. I don't know. I'm a huge advocate for healthy lifestyles. So just, can I squeeze it in? I was seeing here, there's a huge cycling community and it's just a lot of really neat people. So I kind of saw it as an opportunity to make new friends and then also get a passive workout in on my way to work. And I don't know, it just kind of I got a pretty good tax return and I used my tax return to buy a bike. And it was the first time I had a bike since I was 6.
Right.
I was 25 at the time.
Right. Great story. Okay, that's cool. So now for the fun or the wild card question of the fun question. This has been great. But the wild card question, you get to pick a number between 1 and 8, and I will ask you a question.
2.
Scroll back up. What is the most disgusting thing you've ever eaten?
Oh, God.
I did not pick the question, but I love
this. Most disgusting thing that I've ate. Oh, man. I would have to say lobster. I don't like lobster, but I'm vegetarian. So I feel like a lot of people like lobster. And then to me, I was just like, this is too much work. Sometimes it smells funny, and I don't know, probably lobster. That's probably not the most exciting answer. But that's the first one that comes to mind. And then the melted butter that comes on the side, that just freaks me out.
Too much. It's just, so this interview is not about me, but I have a shellfish allergy, but my whole family is like from New Orleans. And so they eat like crawdads and crab and lobster. And I'm always like, it's taking you 45 minutes.
To get this like tiny bit. There's too much work. Give me a piece of bread.
I love it. That's amazing. Well, thank you so much, Savannah, for doing this. I really appreciate your time. And as always, I look forward to connecting with you in the future.
Yeah, thank you so much.